the best gold items in Counter-Strike 2, but for this video we have no budget. So I'll choose the ones I think are the best, but there's a catch, I cannot repeat the same one. So if I choose a flip ruby, I cannot choose another flip. We're starting off with the skeleton case hardened blue gem in factory new, and this one is pattern 456, which is considered the best one as it has the most amount of blue, and I think that the skeleton is the best one for case hardened skins as the blue covers most of it. I even prefer this one over the classic ceramic blue gem. And then we have the butterfly lore, which this might be an unpopular opinion, but I think it's the best gold item in the game, at least for me. It looks amazing and the lore skin goes so well here. I also like the M9 lore, but this one is just a bit better in my opinion. And the factory new costs around $4,000, so it is pretty expensive. Then we have the M9 Bayonet Doppler Ruby, and there's not much to say here. This is basically the best red knife in the entire game for me, but the issue here is, as you can imagine, is the price. This thing costs $11,000 in factory new, which is just crazy. This video was sponsored by SkinsMonkey, which is a trading platform where you can trade your old rusty CS2 skins for some new shiny ones in seconds. You just select the skins that you want to trade and the ones that you want to get. You click trade and it's done. If you use my code OZNI on the website, you get a bonus of up to $5 for free and a 35% bonus when buying balance. They also host giveaways in the freebies page, and link to SkinsMonkey is in the description. And then we have the classic vanilla, which has nothing to do with the last picks in terms of price, but hear me out, if I had to pick a classic, the vanilla is definitely my favorite one, as this knife in specific doesn't have any Doppler, Gamma Doppler or lore skins, so this one ends up being the best one in my opinion, and it's only $285. And then I have the flip Gamma Doppler factory new Emerald. And this is my absolute favorite emerald knife in the game. Even though the blade of the flip is kinda small, I love the look of it, but keep in mind that it is still pretty expensive. Right now this one costs about $2,800. And then we have the Talon Doppler factory new Sapphire, and I was between this one and the ceramic Sapphire, but you will understand in a second why I chose this on the Talon, and I personally don't think it's worth the 3.5k that it costs. Realistically, the regular Doppler phase 3 or phase 4 or even the phase 1 are pretty similar and cost so much less, so in my opinion this is definitely not worth it. And then we have the ceramic case hardened factory new with a 387 pattern, and obviously these had to be here as only one of these exists, and it's said that the owner refused $1.5 million for this knife, which isn't just a random rumor by the way, it's been verified by many trusted people in the community, which sounds and is absolutely insane. And then we have the Stilo Doppler factory new Black Pearl, which I think it's a bit overpriced as the Black Pearl is not that great in my opinion. You can get a regular Doppler that looks almost the same, but choosing a Black Pearl, I think the Stilo is the best knife for it, and this one is priced at around $2,400, so it is very expensive. And then we have the Huntsman knife Doppler Ruby, and yes, another ruby, and I think it goes really well with this knife, and it's much cheaper than the last one that I chose, but it's still crazy expensive as this Huntsman still costs 1.5k. And then we have the Bayonet Gamma Doppler factory new Emerald, and the Bayonet isn't that great in my opinion, but when it comes down to it, this is the best skin for it, and for the price of 3.6k, I don't think it's worth it, but if you like it, that's really up to you. And then we have the Bowie knife Gamma Doppler Emerald, and yes, another Emerald, but this one in specific is amazing because as the blade is so big, you get a big shiny green sword, and it costs $1,150, which is like 3 times less than the Bayonet, and honestly it's not that much worse. This might be unpopular, but I think I would even choose the Bowie over the last Bayonet. And then we have the Gut Knife Doppler factory new, and for this one I chose the phase 2, which I personally think this one looks great if you just want a pink knife, and it's so much cheaper than almost everything in this video, as right now this one is priced at around $205. And then we have the Kukri Slaughter, which when it comes down to the Kukri, I don't really love any of the skins. It doesn't have any Dopplers or anything like that. I personally wouldn't use this one, but if I had to choose a favorite Kukri out of the ones available, this would be it, but it still costs $430. That is it. Let me know down in the comments what your favorite knife in the entire game is, regardless of the budget. Leave a like and subscribe to the channel for daily CS2 content.